Hello Aquarius, this is Inspired 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of August 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of July and see what is in store for you for August. So the first card for you presenting the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month. You have the Six of Spades. So regarding your money, it looks like that in the beginning of the month you might be thinking of moving or changing locations or changing jobs. Also come up with this, and it can also be because of the Mercury retrograde, and also the something come up from the past, and also some of the eclipses that are happening in the month of July. And it looks like that if you are thinking of moving, if you are moving actually, if you are thinking just okay, but if you are moving, be prepared to have some delays, because I think there is still a spillover Mercury retrograde cycles period here. So, and also try not to make any new changes, things like that you have already prepared in the past. If you already prepared in the past, or like flying tickets or things like that, it should be fine. But if you're changing last minute, then just be prepared for even more delays, and even like wrong stations or wrong terminals and things like that. So be prepared for that, and also your luggage and things like that if you're moving though. But if you're not, maybe you're just commuting between your home and also your jobs, you also need to be prepared for any sort of unexpected delays, things like that. But for overall, for your money situation, it looks like that everything is going well. I don't see any problems here so far in the month of August. It looks like that you still have a lot of courage on trying to do stuff and dealing with things like that. So the next one that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Four of Diamonds. So the Four of Diamonds here is actually, I think the thing is that maybe you spend a lot of money if you are looking towards moving far away distance, and also possibly if you are thinking of changing completely your career and your locations, that can also be one of the trigger of this card as well. So it looks like that in the beginning of the month you spend a lot of those resources on things like travel tickets or things like foods, accommodations and things like that. So it can be like the money will come back to you, maybe the company will reimburse that later on, but for now it looks like that your money is quite tight towards the middle of the month. It doesn't mean that you don't have enough money though. It may looks like that you have enough, not too much. So it doesn't mean that you don't have enough, you know, like you have already like put in place some of the budgeting, things like that, like allocation of your finances towards your expenditures and things like that. You already put it in place, so there's no way of you to overspend things, because basically you don't have enough budget for that. You don't have enough like budget to buy unnecessary things. So it can be a good thing, you know, it doesn't mean like this is bad. And also there is a financial stability by the middle of the month as well. Like you will get, this can be like a new jobs or new set of endeavors, like a new part-time jobs or new creative works or new projects, things like that, finally be able to take a grip on that, like finally be stabilized, you know? So the next one that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Ten of Spades. So regarding this, it looks like that there is an ending in terms of your career. Can be like finishing your job from one to the other, or changing a company completely, or even like renewing the contract. So the previous contract is ended and then you are renewing those as well. I don't see any like significant disruptions though in the past. Although it can be some of you, but it does look like for most of you it's like it's just changing things, you know. It's not something major that you needed to like run completely different. What I mean by that is like you're changing completely your career strategies and career skill, career directions, because I don't see it for all of you, because it's just only a small amount, small number of people here. But there is a changes, there is an ending, there's a new beginning, and also changes on the air. So be prepared for that. I think you already know that because it's already happening in the past. So the next card that you are representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the 8 of Diamonds. So the 8 of Diamonds here indicates that whatever it is that you have been dealing with in the past, it finally be able to, you know, stabilize and take by itself, you know. Like if you have been giving a lot of money to your parents or to your kids, to your spouse, or even like to your families and friends, it looks like that you are being able to like see them no need to ask you any more money, you know. This is something like mature situations that they finally be able to get a grip on things. And sometimes, you know, you don't have to help people when they already can, you know, self-sufficient in some way. And that can be one of the things here that you are able to finally, you know, get the things going on in your life. Like you can start saving, you don't have to give money to your kids or your parents or your families and friends, things like that. So now you can save more. That's the reason why also this card is coming up. So in the past that you have, it can be also like if you like put a 401k or things like bond and things like that, that's why you have to save. So you know, it doesn't mean always a bad things that when they come this card. And also this card has been like a blessings as well. You know exactly what you do, and it's a harvest time, you know. There's something that you needed to take advantage of, like maybe like if you have been putting your investment, finally the investment comes in and give you a good rewards in some way. So let's see, the next card that you are representing the things that you need to let go of, you have the 9 of Clubs. So the 9 of Clubs here indicates that, so it looks like that in the past you need to have come to some conclusions about your life, or it can also be like maybe you have been fighting with some of the people around you, or fighting for your career, you know, like you have to compete with other people within your space, within your work and things like that. And I think everything is over now, you know. You don't have to keep on, you know, in a fighting mode in some way, because you are safe. First of all, you don't have to be defensive as well. You need to just go with the flow and let go those things, you know, those fears of failure, fears of not getting enough attention, not getting enough people to support you, not getting enough like grip on things. And those type of things are just defensive mechanisms. Like, we are human, you know, we have our ego and things like that. So let's see the next card that you have representing the future card towards the end of the month. You have the Joker card. So yeah, whatever it is that you are moving on, it looks like that finally be taking place in the end of the month. Like, you will finally be able to start, if this is something like a new jobs, like, or even like completely a new set of career, like from the ending here, it looks like that it will start by the end of the month, and you will be so happy to see that happening. Maybe because of the Mercury retrogrades giving you a lot of headaches, you know, a lot of anxiety and things like that. But now it's finally be able to, yeah, take in place and be what they are, you know. So the last card here to clarify the whole readings, at the bottom of the deck you have the Queen of Spades. So I believe this is you. There's nothing else here. as long as you find yourself in the conditions, on the situation, the set of truth, you will be okay. You know, try to be honest this month. If you have you don't be like scrupulous about like hiding something from your peers, or hiding something from your colleagues or your boss and things like that. Just have to be straightforward to address things this month. And that's what the message of this card, the Queen of Spades. And then it's really something that you needed to be like a Queen of Spades, you know, because you are the air signs here, so you actually know what it is. You know exactly, it's in your DNA in some way. So I think that's overall readings here. It's very good reading, I would say. It's a prominent new beginning in the end of the month, and you just have to be prepared for that. So if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, just click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get the notifications every time we publish a new video. If you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donation via PayPal to this email, and see you next month. Thank you.